Okay, so this is a video that I'm making to help Ross troubleshoot the last issue that he presented in his last video. And I do have servo motors, so I can make the comparison between servos and stepper motors. And well, let's see how it turns out. I'm engraving right now something that is about 300 dpi at 300 dpi settings, and well, the speed is 50 millimeters a second, and I'm going to do a cut as well. Okay, well, the cut didn't I didn't hit it with the cut, but I think I can demonstrate the edge, which is what I really wanted to demonstrate. Okay, so let's see how the engraving turned out. Alright, so right off the bat, I mean, I'm not taking away the smoke, the dust. There are some hints of oscillation, although very minimum compared to what I used to have when I had a stepper motor. So let me take out the dust and see how it looks like. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, the background it's very, very, very smooth. One of my cell phone to focus better, but trust me, guys, I mean, this is incredibly smooth, and there are, I mean, you can probably see some resemblance of noise pattern in here if I put it against a light source. But in general, I mean, just by touching this is very, very smooth and consistent. The depth is consistent throughout. The depth is consistent throughout. I mean, this is an example of how horrible the stepper motors are, and then you can clearly see the stepper motor resonance here. This is an engraving that I did when I used to have my stepper motors in. I mean, the difference is obvious. And this is the acrylic cut. I mean, as you can see, I mean, there is a very faint pattern. There is a very faint pattern, but in general, I mean, in this pattern, it's not consistent. So this pattern seems to be more dependent on the speed of the head moving across throughout the cut. And I think this has to do with the pattern that Ross explained that happened on steel as well, that the vapors accumulate, and then that causes some kind of pattern when you're cutting. But this is very smooth. And again, I can tell you there is a difference. There are two things that make a huge difference. One is the motors. I'm using clear pad servos again. These are fantastic. I mean, I can say that this machine right now is at a level comparable to probably the low end of the high end brands. in terms of the quality that it produces and the speed. And because of the motors and because of these rails. These are CCM rails. These are industrial quality rails, and they are fantastic. They are very smooth, and they really are. They are very integrated, and so they reduce alignment issues. The alignment issues are practically non-existent with this, and the belt tension is very consistent throughout the entire cutting surface, something that is actually very, very important, and it do affects the pattern as well. All right, so that's my contribution. Bye.